Ben and Jen, that public hearing is still going on right now. It's been going on for at least the last 5 hours. And we've heard from different students and faculty from all different schools around the state. But it was people from UConn that showed up in big numbers to urge lawmakers not to pass the governor's budget as he proposed it. UConn students are hoping their voices are being heard, speaking to state lawmakers Wednesday about the need for more funding than what Governor Lamont's proposed budget is offering.
We're concerned that this budget simply does not provide the funding that the university requires to ensure that all of us as students have the opportunities that we need to be successful.
Students left stores to spend the day in Hartford, first rallying outside of the state capitol, and then participating in a public hearing held by the Appropriations Committee.
And I urge you to please continue to support UConn.
According to UConn's president, the proposed budget would leave the university with a shortfall of about $160 million next year, and that funds from the state would not cover salary increases already agreed upon by the state and state employee unions. For students, that could mean higher tuition, potentially $3,000 more a year.
I think it's definitely disappointing, and we're waiting to listen to see what legislators have to say, to see what the governor has to say moving forward, and we're respectful of the fact that this is a difficult decision and there are a lot of moving parts.
Governor Lamont argues that he's not making cuts to the university's budget, but rather increasing base appropriations.
We've increased funding for UConn every year since I've been in office. It's up about 30% baseline since 2019. I think they got some misinformation. I think they were told that we're cutting funding for University of Connecticut, and that implied a lack of commitment for the kids and all the amazing things we're doing at UConn.
But the university says it's not enough to cover costs. The governor argues that's because it's losing temporary COVID-19 relief funds, while students argue the state should be doing more to help.
The bottom line is we have less money to work with than we previously did.
Leadership on the Appropriations Committee says this is just the very beginning of this process, and the governor's proposal is simply a starting point.
Try and be more empathetic in the circumstances, but also realize that we have a job that we have to do, which is balance a budget.
Public hearing only had to do with funding for higher education, so there will be other hearings for other agencies. From there, lawmakers will take everything that they heard and then craft their own budget to propose. Live in Hartford, Gabby Molina, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.